A Russian reserve army of 15,000 soldiers is pinned down near Bakhmut and will be destroyed, says Ukraine's spy chief.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia has deployed a new military formation of about 15,000 soldiers to fight around Bakhmut. Ukraine's spy chief, Kyrilo Budanov, said the 25th Army was deployed earlier than planned. Budanov said Ukraine is pinning down Putin's forces near Bakhmut to prevent redeployment to the south. Ukraine is pinning down a newly created Russian reserve force near Bakhmut and is confident the 15,000-strong unit will be destroyed, Ukraine's spy chief says. Kyrilo Budanov told the War Zone that Ukraine was pinning down Russian forces in Bakhmut to prevent them from being deployed to other axes where its counteroffensive is pushing forward. The Russians recently redeployed their only reserve force, the 25th Army, which was just recently raised and hasn't completed its creation, he said. Budanov said, "The threat for Russians to lose Bakhmut makes them redeploy at all times additional forces to the Bakhmut area, which of course drains their resources from other directions like the south."
This post received a score of 9,500, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
TLDR. Russia has deployed a new military formation of about 15,000 soldiers to fight around Bakhmut. Ukraine's spy chief, Kyrilo Budanov, said the 25th Army was deployed earlier than planned. Budanov said Ukraine is pinning down Putin's forces near Bakhmut to prevent redeployment to the south.
See, below number 3 is the critical one here. Also, a lot of people on these threads need to understand that destroyed, when referring to a military formation, especially a large one, does not mean what you think it means. In general, it means it's no longer able to cohesively fight as the unit it was set up to be, needs to conduct force regeneration in order to regain that capability.
At a minimum 20% loses. Once 1 in 5 of those guys get killed or wounded, they become a liability while fighting.
I believe Russians put that number at 60% losses. 20% is the West number before they consider a unit to be ineffective.
Well, Russian leadership considers the unit combat effective, but in practice it is not. Which only leads to such units being assigned to perform tasks it is no longer capable of achieving, leading to both unnecessary further casualties and tactical defeats.
If they can encircle that many soldiers, it will be massive. Thousands of POWs taken at once will make Russia's morale plummet even further.
All this means Russian forces are stretched too thin still, with not enough men to plug and hold as effectively as they are supposed to. Other incidents support this conclusion, such as continually using airborne light infantry and naval marines like their regular infantry units on the front to hold areas or in frontal assaults. It has also been reported that artillerymen and auxiliary units have continually been pressed throughout the offensive to act as front-line soldiers to hold gaps in the line. This feels like another case and counterattack situation where Russia was forced to abandon territory in order to shorten their lines as they did not have the resources to hold.
Correct. There's no mention or expectation of encirclement. The area will be abandoned before that can happen. Pinned down doesn't mean can't escape, it means can't advance or maneuver. They're taking about 200 deaths a day in and around Bakhmut, so a force of 15,000 can probably sit there another month without reinforcements before having to withdraw. The point of the article is that's only a matter of time.
I'm not sure what pinned down means in this context. What's preventing their redeployment? Just the threat of recapturing the city? Or is their way out cut off without true encirclement?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.